What's up? Yo, yo, yo. What's cracker lacking, cuz? Sirena Barefoot Gypsy here again with another message. Actually, this is more of anyway, how is everyone doing today? I hope your day is fabulous and you're saying thank you to your water. You're saying love and you're speaking nice about yourself to yourself and hopefully others. This is a you versus you journey. So if you want a better life, it's up to you to make it, right? Yeah. So does this sound familiar to you, to any of you? Man, they should just, why do they do that? They shouldn't do that. They should probably do it like this. I wouldn't do that. Would you do that? Man, at their age, can you believe they're still doing that? Oh, man. Do you catch my drift? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, cuz? Does that sound like somebody you know? Does that sound like you? It's funny and interesting how we like to speak about everyone else's life, what they should do, what they shouldn't be doing, yet alone, what are you doing in your own life? What are the things that, hey, maybe these things we point out about other people are the things that we need to hold up a mirror and reflect back on us. We're so quick and easy to point our finger what everyone else should be doing and how they should be doing it, except going like this. I shouldn't be doing that. But we're so quick to judge and point fingers at other people when we have no idea the life they've led. Even if you've known them your whole life, you still don't know what's inside of them. Their story. We're so quick to point the finger at everyone else and not ourselves. Hello? I'm very passionate when it comes to homeless people. And because I've been homeless, and if you've ever been homeless, then you know the reality of it. It's not that fucking easy. And when you're stuck on the street, you're stuck on the street. Unless somebody hands you a fucking huge wad of money and you get a place to live and an address and you can start over. Because guess what? Come to find out, in the state of Missouri, you can't even go to a food bank unless you have a fucking address. Hello? This kind of shit pisses me off. See, I've been homeless. And thank God that I had family, that I had people to help me out of that. Let us stay at their place for just a little while till we got enough money to rent a room. See, back in the day when I was raising my kids and my oldest son was young, I was 18 years old, we rented rooms in a house with other people. That was a thing then in California, in Simi Valley, where we lived. But Simi Valley also had a wonderful thing. And this is something that we need to start here in your city. Churches. Having church dinners where homeless people can go, and people, not even just homeless people, but people that don't have food to eat that night. They can't feed their children. They might have a place to live, but that's it. They have no food. I think Jesus spoke about, aren't we to feed the hungry, clothe the poor, assist the elderly, the widows, the disabled? These is how you walk in God. This is how you walk in God and walk in love. It's service to others instead of judging and condemning, because most people are one paycheck away from living on the fucking street. So, yeah, not everyone's, people just don't realize. And there are people out there that have homes that live somewhere, but they'd rather stand on a corner and get money, and they have a place to live, but that's how they make their living. Those people are wrong, and they'll have to live with that. But there are people out there that need help. If somebody was to get hurt and you don't have medical insurance and you can't go to fucking work, you're not going to get Social Security. Sorry, not right away. It's going to take years. So guess what? You could find yourself on the street. And guess what? Then you will be humbled, won't you? Why not humble yourselves before God humbles you? I'm going off on a tangent. You can tell I'm thirsty. Hold on. So listen here, Judgy McJudgerton. I hope and pray that one day you never are in a situation that is that devastating to you, because it's a devastating thing. And if people turn to drugs and alcohol on the street, well, I can kind of see that. Not condoning it or saying it's great, it's right, or it's wrong, but who am I to say what's right and wrong? I'm not God. Let's stop judging everyone else and where we think they should be and how they should live their lives, and worry about your own fucked up life. Are you in the best relationship? You have the best job? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you fulfilled in your life? No, there's something fucked up with you. But yet you want to go tell everybody else how they're fucked up. I heard, who died and made you God? Stop it, you guys. Stop it. It's simple. Focus on the things that we want in our life. Sirena, are you listening? Hey, I work on this every day. Every day. Every day I write in the book. Yeah, I'm passionate about that. Thank you. I'm getting, don't leave this world with all of that love inside of you. Don't leave this world without telling the people that you care about, you love, that you care and love about them. Because when you pass and there's things, I only know from the ones that I have that have contacted me, that have contacted me when they've passed away, and not everyone's like that, but well, I don't know. Don't leave things left unsaid. Dr. Wayne Dyer's daughter did a song or something like that. I can't remember which daughter it is. So I apologize. Please forgive me on this. I don't know if it was Serena, or I think that's one of his daughter's names. I don't know. I can't remember which daughter, but anyway, it was don't die with the music still in you or something. This world is a beautiful world. And how much more beautiful would it be if we focused on another person? People that needed help. Wait a minute. Now that just goes against all kinds of things. So let me see how I could say this. A given like breathing air should be taking care of oneself, right? Although it isn't, because a lot of us don't do that. So that isn't a given. Although maybe it should be. I don't know. Should be, shouldn't be. If we just come from love. But how do we get there? Everything says of all the old teachings and all the old paradigms and all the old ways of thinking and being in this world will tell us we have to work hard. We have to go back and live in the past, and we have to heal all these past traumas and this and that. And I know I'm part of that old paradigm. But my true I can really look back now, reflect, and go, my true healing and the true changes didn't really take place until once surrendering, but acceptance and accountability for our actions and everything in our lives is by far the best release and accountability and acceptance, but accountability for our actions in our lives. But it was focusing on things that I wanted to see, focusing on your gifts that you have, focusing on the great qualities that you are, focusing on love and just the things that we want. Shifts your energy. I was telling somebody about, when things pop in your head, because this happens to me all the time, when things pop into your head, that your ego, your pain body, as Eckhart Tolle calls it, pops in your head and you're wanting to do these, or, you're going back to this old way of thinking, and it's drawing you back into that old way, and it's lowering. So what's happening is your vibration's lowering. So then your thoughts are more focused on what is coming in instead of where you were. Maybe you were high on life and you just felt great. And then our old habits, our old programming, comes in and the shit pops in our head. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the air. Thank you so much. I have indoor plumbing. Thank you for my food. Thank you for my job. Just thank you. And just start repeating everything and anything, whether it's minute to the biggest thing. Just thank you, and bringing yourself out of that, changing that. If you can get that for 17 seconds, change your mind on something else and just do that. Maybe it's just breathing, but thank you. Gratitude is so high vibrational that it will change your mood and your thinking. Keep at it. When you think of it, great, do it. And then, like anything else, with practice makes perfect. With practice, then it becomes part of your routine. In this instant gratification society, we want it all to work right. Meow. And you're like, yeah, I do too, right? So we give up because we're not seeing the fruits of our labor, so to speak, things coming into fruition. So we give up right before it pops through, right before that seed you planted, right before it begins to bloom. This shit ain't working. And then you're stuck back, Oh, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, bless me. Yeah. So accountability for oneself and one's actions. And if your life is not happy, then do something different. If you've been doing the same thing over and over, try something different. It may not happen overnight. Some things may be in an instant, but that's going to depend on you too. Healing takes place if somebody truly wants to be healed. Well, of course I want to be healed. Do you though? Your subconscious, the back of your mind, the back of your head thing. Do you really believe it's true? I say all the words and I do all that, but do you really believe this to be true? Like, for instance, people that do energy healing, like Reiki, for instance. If you go to a Reiki practitioner, Reiki works. It has nothing to do. It's going to work. Now, is your body, are you willing to accept the healing? It'll work if you work it. I just heard. I know for me, when yes, I had a thing not of this world, well, not in a human body, pushed me off basement stairs, and I'm still fucked up over it. It threw my hip out, and it just caused a whole thing, right? But right after that happened, I was laying on the couch, screaming in pain at first. Man, that was horrible. I just put my hands on my ankle just for a short time, and then I took them away, and I walked on it after that. I shouldn't have been walking on it, but I had no pain. And I walked on it. It was that fast. You know why? Because I didn't have time to discredit it. I didn't have time to think this doesn't work, or I'm not good enough to make this, for Reiki to work through my hands, or whatever fucked up things I wanted to say. But I didn't have no mind into it. I just put my hands there and it worked. We block everything from ourselves. Our bodies, our cells are meant to regenerate. It regrows, it regenerates. We stop it by our thinking, by the shit we put in our bodies, but mostly by our thoughts and the vibration that we're under, because everything carries a vibration and a frequency. Please don't take it from me. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert on this. This is my opinion from what I know to be true for myself, and things that I've heard about, other stories and things like that. Do the research yourself. But go within and do the research within yourself. Ask God. Ask your higher self, because God dwells in you. Jesus even said so. I use the word Jesus because that's how everybody knows him. You know what I'm talking about. The one, the most high God, divine light, creator of all, that created the heavens, that created the universe, the stars, the planets, the peoples. Well, there's also other things that created people too, but I'm talking about the soul. I know there's good in most all of you. Not all of, but most people in the world. Let other people see that good in you. Let other people, be the one that you shine so bright, and your energy is so strong, and it is so great that when you walk in a room, you uplift people and they remember you. They're like, man, I love so-and-so. When they come around, I feel so great and energized, and they're just so awesome. They just make you feel so good. If you're so worried about what people think about you, and if you're so worried about other people, how do you want to be remembered? I mean, whatever fuckery you got to do with yourself to get you there, then do it. But the simple fact is, let's just be love and help one another. This world is beautiful. There's so many beautiful things on this planet. But most of us we only stay 15 to 30 minutes from where we live, and that's all we do. We already live in those so-called smart, controlled cities in a sense. I want to break free, right? Only you can break yourself out of the chains that you have yourself bound in. They can do it because they're this. They can do it because they're that. No, we all live on this planet. We all live on this planet. So If one can do it, all can do it. But it's not about the other people, it's about us. We can do it. We're great. We have the power of God in us. Co-create. If you were to know that God wanted you to live your best life here on earth, that's what the plan is. That's what God wanted for you. That's why you're here, right? To be able to live life and experience things. I'm hearing I've given you all the resources you need. You have everything you need. The rest is up to you. Peace. Namaste. I love you. Thank you.